What is going on, guys? Hobbies Through Life's Quest here, and today I am so excited to bring you guys the 2-pack for Pearl Tiger and Gill Shark. Um, I literally got this today as of today for recording this, or actually I guess yesterday now because it's past midnight. But I went to my local Walmart that's usually close by to the house, and they just had the same old stock from Wave 1. And I was, getting pretty discouraged. I was like, man, they're really not gonna bring anything out for a while. And I was not very interested in going all the way back out to Target. If you didn't know, check out my short. It should be the second latest one that I uploaded, I believe. Um, but Target is pretty far out for me on a bike, so I didn't want to go back out there again. So I had the idea to actually check out another Walmart further out from where I am, but not as far as Target. And I'd never really been to that Walmart before, so I figured, why not give it a shot? And yeah, they actually had the 2-pack there. They also had what was the other bay? Dang, I can't think of it right now. Like it came out of my mouth before I could say it, so I don't remember. But yeah, there was these and a few others that didn't really interest me as much as this one, so I just chose to get this one to open. But I'm actually excited for both bays for their own reasons. Let's look at the back. So Pearl Tiger is a balance type, right spinning bay, and Gill Shark is a stamina type, which is also right spinning. Gill Shark, I believe people have said, is based off of Shelter Drake. For anyone who, doesn't keep up with the Japanese side of the anime, there you go. Sorry, didn't mean to spoil that for you, but just upcoming bay. Yeah, it's as far as I have heard, it's supposed to be based off of that. You have a 470 for the ratchet. 4 sides is pretty trash. You can make do with it, but if you're gonna pick 4 sides for any bay, best to stick with anything that is at 60, and hopefully lower in the future. But yeah, anything 60 is your best bet when it comes to 4 sides. If you want to go with 470, that's also still better than 480. So yeah, that I would say stay away from this as best as you can if you want. Although now that I'm looking at it, this would probably make a decent unicorn looking combo if you wanted to customize that bay, color code that in some way. So that just kind of occurred to me as I was looking at it. And then you have Orb as your bit, which is a stamina bit, so it does have low resistance, so it is more prone to bursting than a bit like Unite, which is a high resistance bit, but it actually has pretty good stamina, and is also pretty decent for defensive builds as well. So as long as you're building it right and your blading skills aren't too bad, you actually should do okay with this bit. Pearl Tiger, balanced blade, balanced bit. You have 360 for the ratchet, which we've seen this plenty of times. So just a good standard ratchet to be able to use. Pearl Tiger, not much use out of it. Honestly, I mean, personally, it still looks great to me. I love the design for this blade, but I think what really held it back was the weight. I think that was the issue. The design, I think, also kind of held it back a bit, but not, I don't think it was as much as the weight did. So it's not crazy light, I believe, but it's not as heavy as Bay's like drawn sword drawn, however you want to say it, and the like. So I think the weight was what really held it back. And then the unite bit, kind of hard for me to say. I know it's supposed to have decent attack and okay stamina, but I really love the situation that occurred with this bit. So I'm gonna talk about it while I open this this pack up, so that we can kind of get along with this. But yeah, that's your bays for this pack. Personally, I really like the design of Gill Shark. I really do, honestly. But yeah, so we can start opening this. So to get on with the unite bit, so as I've said in past videos, I understand if you don't order bays on the Japanese side at all when they first come out, but I did all that cutting just to tear it. So funny story with the unite bit, and to be honest, I find it kind of hilarious. When this bay was first announced, and everyone was talking about the unite bit, we were kind of all looking at it as a new point, and hoping that it was gonna make waves. And oh wow, okay, so we're gonna get into that in a minute. But sorry, I know I normally cut all this out, but just to save time with the story. So when the unite bit came out, what it was supposed to be was essentially like a variant of point. And so when you had the rounded off edge, you should have still had the bit, the ball, the little small balls sticking out of the bit. And when everybody made their orders and got their bays and everything, the ball wasn't sticking out of the bit. It was just this flat rounded edge that still functional, of course, and everything. You can still use it for what you had to do, but yeah, it just kind of didn't do what it looked like it was designed to do. And funny enough, this seems to be doing the same thing, and I'm actually kind of disappointed. So this is my original tiger, Weiss Tiger, on the Japanese side. And yeah, I'm disappointed, actually. So I'm just gonna grab this sheet. Not gonna be a lot of cutting in this first section, in between parts. So I don't know if I can get this to focus for you, but yeah, so that is the Hasbro Unite, and yeah, it's not sticking out. I'm gonna show you guys. So I mean, you should be able to see from right in there. So there is a ball in there, and nope, can't feel it or anything. Yeah, technically that ball is supposed to stick out even just a tiny bit, man. Then the original, I was hoping they would have fixed that on the Hasbro side, but I guess they didn't. But I even have a point bit here, so you could see. I hope these are clear enough for you guys to see. But yeah, you can see even just the tiny bit of a protrusion from the ball inside. That is what the unite bit was supposed to be like. At least that's what they made it seem like in the beginning. If they, came out and corrected that to say this is how it's actually designed, then hey, I must have missed that part. But yeah, everyone was kind of excited, thinking it was going to be a interesting version to point. And yeah, when it came out, eventually we all kind of got to the point where it was like, yeah, this is a malfunction of the machine or something, and everyone just kind of ended up getting a wrong product kind of thing, because it wasn't what it was designed to be. And so everyone was just getting these messed up bits, and everyone was trying to make it work and everything. But I just thought that was so hilarious that we all rushed to get this bay, and then it was just everyone's getting this messed up bit. And what's funny is that, at least I find funny, is the fact that there were people on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, that were in Japan, that actually I believe they sent a letter to Karatomi, or whatever manufacturer, and they actually had sent them a redone bit that actually had the ball protruding out of it. I can't recall if the ball being there protruding or not actually changed the performance at all, but or changed it much. But yeah, they did get a new bit that had the ball protruding out of it. So it would have been crazy for everyone to be like, oh yeah, we all want our money back and we want the right thing. But yeah, no one really complained. We just kind of took it all and said, all right, whatever. But I personally just thought that was funny. Okay, so this is the bays lined up. Yeah, look at this bay. I think this looks so good personally, design wise. When I first saw it, I thought this was supposed to be a precursor to Shark Edge or Keel Shark. And personally, I have to kind of start letting that mindset go, because I'm so used with previous generations that for the most part, anytime you would see a bay, usually it would belong to one character, and I kind of have to get rid of that thought with Beybladex, which I love. I actually like that. But yeah, when I saw this, I was thinking, oh, so this must have been the precursor to Keel Shark. And I mean, they haven't revealed this bay in the anime yet. As far as I have seen, I'm pretty sure I'm caught up. I might be I might be 1 or 2 episodes behind. But yeah, as far as I know, this hasn't been introduced yet. So I if it does belong to Myoden or Mako, however you want to say it, then that's fine with me. If it belongs to a completely unrelated or separate character, that's also fine with me, because personally, I think that these bays, I have no problem with them belonging to their own individual unique characters, honestly. But yeah, I just think the design is nice, honestly. Now, one thing I will say is that because this is a what do you call it, retooling of a different bay, I actually do. I guess in the long run it wouldn't matter, but I would actually prefer if this belonged to a semi-likable character than to just be used as a throwaway bay for, just story purposes, if that makes sense. I mean, you still always have throwaway characters and bays, I guess, to a degree, but what I mean is, with Terra Swing or Talon Terra, the way that they introduced this bay, and I believe Bear Scratch in the anime, just, oh my gosh, I actually had high hopes. I was actually excited to see these bays in the anime, and the way that they did it, again, after I thought about it for a while, I was like, okay, I guess it doesn't really matter. But I was really thinking like, oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool to see just like a side character with these bays, or even just like, I don't know. Personally, I feel like just to even have them in the world, like just as normally for people to use, like how Hina and everyone have, Phoenix Feather and everything. Like so to see these bays as just the random bays that people use, I would have been fine with that as well. But the way that they did use it, I was like, dang, like that's what y'all that's what y'all use these for. Like, come, I can't be the only one that expected to see these belonging to like actual substantial characters. You know what I mean? Like if you keep up with the anime, like please tell me I'm not the only one in the comments, because the way that they revealed these, I wasn't expecting that. It's not a horrible again in the end when I thought about it, but yeah, I thought they were gonna do a little bit more with that. So I really hope that this bay comes in a cool way. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but that's what I'm hoping. Uh, but yeah, so we'll do some weighing. At least I have a the original TT Tiger, so we can compare these and see how they fare. But yeah, so we're gonna weigh these and see what they come to. Okay, so we have the scale here. I have the TT Weiss here and the Pearl over here, and Gill Shark on the side here. So we're gonna just start with the Tiger, get that out of the way. So Hasbro 34.6 and TT 34.7, so point difference. And the ratchet and bits usually are the same, so TT 6.3, 6.3. So yeah, I don't know, we might have to start cutting out the bits. So TT 2.1 and ratchets, I don't know, 2.2, 2.1. Let's try that one more time. 2.1. So yeah, the ratchets and bits seem to be pretty one-to-one, which is great, so you don't have to feel like you need to worry about switching too much. For Gill Shark, 30 on the dot. Yeah, I did see a couple days ago that Gill Shark was actually pretty light, which is disappointing, but personally, I still think the bay looks great. It's a retooling, so majority of the time they don't do. Oh, I'm sorry, I just hit the mic. Jeez. They don't do much better than the originals they're based off of, but hey, is what it is. So we got 6.5 for the ratchet and 2 for the bits. Okay, so I'm just gonna put them all together. Okay, so for Gill Shark, all together, 38.4, which just out of curiosity real quick, since I have it here, let's compare that to Gill Shark or Shark Edge. Damn, 42.7. So yeah, that's a big difference there. 38.5. Didn't I say 38.4 the earlier? Yeah, 38.4, 38.5. Okay, so we gained point weight, so 38.5, 42.7. So yeah, but yeah, just wanted to see that out of curiosity. So this is the Hasbro, 43 on the dot, and TT 40, or yeah, TT 43.1. So okay, pretty similar. Not much difference, point difference. But yeah, there you go, guys. That is the weights for the bays. Let me know in the comments if there are any combinations that you guys want to see for battles. Overall, not disappointed very much. Let me know what your thoughts are on the design for this bay as well. Like, I still think this bay looks crazy personally. When this came out, everyone was so excited. As we got more pictures and we could see, the holes and the shape, so it kind of already had given hints to it being a bit hollowed out and whatnot. The excitement kind of died down to, worry and anticipation of the weight. But overall, I still think the design, it just looks great. And I guess I forgot to mention, this bay is, I guess, what would you call it? A representative for Ray and dang, how did I blank on a name? You got Dragoon, Drigger. Yeah, so that little shape there and right behind the ear, that's the Bakuton symbol for the first generation. So if you didn't know that, then yeah, this bay is a homage to I think that's the right word, homage to Drigger and Ray. But I mean, mainly Drigger. Ray's just the character that had him. But yeah, personally, I still love this bay. It's not used at all, but I think the design of itself looks great. So let me know if you agree with that in the comments. Let me know what you think of Gill Shark as well. Do you think it's going to be making any waves? Pun intended. And yeah, let me know what you think. But I really appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Because we opened a double pack today, I got 2 verses for your foreheads. The first one is Joshua 1 verse 9, which says, "This is my command. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." And the second one is Matthew chapter 6, verses 31 to 34, which reads, "So don't worry about these things, saying, 'What will we eat? What will we drink? What will we wear?' These things dominate the thoughts of unbelievers, but your heavenly Father already knows all your needs. Seek the kingdom of God above all else, and live righteously, and He will give you everything you need. So don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Today's trouble is enough for today." Take care, guys.